Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. So, Lakers lose to the Mavericks last night, 109-97. Let's talk about this game. This was disappointing because this was a winnable game. On paper, Mavericks coming in, they're playing without Dirk Nowitzki, no Darren Williams. Lakers are playing well. We're at home. You think, wins are hard to come by. This was a game we really needed. This was a must-win for us, in my opinion, and we came up short. Disappointing. But I'm not tripping. I was talking about we're going to go off on guys. You know what? This just means we're not that good yet. And when teams play as well as the Mavericks did, we're going to lose some games. And if we don't play, good enough on the defensive end, this is what's going to happen. This game was the result of a few things. One, our lack of execution on the defensive end. Two, how well the Mavericks actually locked in and played on the offense and defensive end. And three, I think Luke Walton just got out coached. He got out coached by Rick Carlisle, a championship coach who came in, had his team prepared. His team was more focused, more energized, more active on defense and offense. And Rick Carlisle killed us. I mean, every time we had a chance to start our momentum, he would call a 20-second timeout or a timeout to kill our momentum, come back in with a play, and keep the score really close until they took a lead, and we couldn't catch up, and they beat us. The first thing I noticed is the lack of execution on the defensive end. That dude from Laker film room, he likes to dissect these games and look at these plays and call out these things. When he dissects this game, he's going to see so many holes and missed opportunities on defense. He's going to go nuts. There was one play, I was just looking at a highlight of one. I think it was like a highlight of somebody, and Harrison Barnes make a spin to the rim. All five guys collapse on Harrison Barnes. Okay, Mozgov is there, his verticality, he was there. He can really contest that shot alone. We don't need four guys to converge on Harrison Barnes, and he leaves everybody open. He leaves like Seth Curry open, kick out for the three, boom. That was basically our entire night. When we wanted to get a stop, they would hit a big shot because of our lack of execution on the defensive end. So we got to fix that. And as I said, Luke Walton got out coached. His rotations late was horrible in my opinion. He put in Meta at one point. Everybody saw this. We came out of timeout. I think the score was really close. Came out of timeout, put in Meta. Meta just fumbled all over himself. Bat shot after bat shot, fouling everybody. 1-inch vertical, horrible. I mean, he just needs to be waived at this point. Meta, that is. So I don't know what he was thinking. He didn't bring in. We just weren't clicking this entire game. I just think that our flow on the defensive end, our execution, we just came in unfocused on defense. For our guys, Randall, I'm not even going on individual players defensively. Let's just skim through them. They all suck. We all, as a team, collectively played really poorly and executed poorly on defensive end. Randall, 15 and 10. There's a lot of lapses though on defense. Dang was nowhere to be found. Mozgov didn't really show anything in this game. Nick Young scored 20 points, was hot first half, hit some shots. I'm not tripping on Nick Young, right? Because he's not our savior, okay? I'm more interested in developing DAngelo Russell, I'll get to him in a second, and our other guys. Brandon Ingram, kind of like an ineffective night. 5 points, 4 rebounds on 26 minutes. Tariq Black, undersized at times. Clarkson, Mr. Consistency, 22 points. We know what we're going to get from him. Lou Williams, 15 points, etc. Why I call Clarkson consistent is because when he comes in, he attacks. If you give him a hole, he's going to attack the lane. You give him a shot, he's going to shoot it. DAngelo Russell had another poor, lackadaisical first half. Yes, he was passing the ball, ended up with like 5 assists in the first half because Nick Young was hot. But we can't have our potential star scoring 0 points in the first half, taking 1 or 2 shots, and wanting to have a chance to win. Your star has to dominate from the get-go. Plain and simple. He didn't do that. He had a great third quarter, came out more focused, must have watched some film at halftime. He woke up and he was hitting some shots, but a little bit too late. At that point, the flow is off. We don't have a nice lead. They have a little cushion, and we just couldn't get it going. The problem with DAngelo Russell is that Mavericks were playing like a zone defense or something like that, was locking in on defense, and if he doesn't have his Mozgov there to give him a pick or something, he can't beat his own guy off the dribble. He can't even beat JJ Barrera off the dribble. You have to be athletic enough to put pressure on the opposing team, drive, maybe draw foul, kick if you have to, and so forth. When you have the open three, yeah, take it. But when you are playing teams like the Mavericks played yesterday, and if Mavericks played like this against any other team, they would have a chance to win because they played really well. They played tough defense, tough perimeter defense, everybody. And it was very tough for our guys to get shots off, including DAngelo Russell. The problem is that's going to come when you play teams, when we go to teams and they're like, hey, the Lakers are kind of good, so we're going to focus in on defense. Guess what? They're not going to let you just take three-pointers all day. You're going to have to create your own shot. And that's my problem I have with DAngelo Russell right now. He's got to fix that. And anybody, whether you're a DAngelo Russell fan, anybody can see that and see where he needs to improve. Plain and simple. Outside of that, the Lakers just got beat by a better team that night. The Mavericks were focused, more alert, brought it to us, hit us in the mouth, both on the offense and defensive end, and we lost this game. Back to the drawing board, let's fix these issues, and we move on. That's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And follow me on Twitter, Mike Sports LA. We'll talk soon, guys. Peace.